Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to give an acknowledgement that my Uncle Francis, we lost him today. And I'm not feeling so great. I mean, he was a wonderful man. He was very nice to me. And I'm taking it hard. I just want to say, Uncle Francis, thank you for everything that you've done for me, for our family. You were a real one. And I'm going to miss you every day. Thank you. Thank you. So, good afternoon. My name is Chad Royer, and this is my channel, What's Up with Chad Y. Royer. And I welcome you all, if you're watching for the first time, tune in. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications so that you can find out when I'm putting more content on the YouTube. And feel free to share my story as I navigate through this thing called multiple myeloma, which happens to be a blood cancer. Fast forward, the last few weeks have passed by. I've gotten the good news that the cancer is out of my system, but not without other things happening. I haven't been feeling too well. I've been doing my best. The cold symptoms are coming along. I'm going to have to look into how my immunity is holding up. But I was going to talk about September being Blood Cancer Awareness Month until I got the news of my uncle's passing. I'm going to segue back to my uncle in a few. I just want to discuss a few things about Blood Cancer Awareness Month in September. So as of now, myeloma is the second most common cancer in the world. That's worldwide. A lot of people still don't know about it. There's still not enough awareness. There's not a lot of awareness. There's not a lot of outreach on the subject. And what I'm finding is that I'm hearing more and more people starting to get the same diagnosis as me. So what that tells me is that there's an opportunity that we can have more advancements in medicine since more people are aware of it. And the more awareness we have, the more advances in medicine that we have, the better off our outcomes would be. And I just want to share a resource. knowmyeloma.org. And this is, again, in reference to Blood Cancer Awareness Month. So if anyone wants additional information on myeloma, this is another source that you can go to, knowmyeloma.org. They are also on Instagram as well. I just wanted to share that. A couple things that you may not know about the subject of myeloma. Let me just put this away here. Lymphoma is one of the blood cancers that most people get. Myeloma, chronic myeloid leukemia, acute myeloid leukemia, chronic lymphocytic leukemia, acute lymphocytic leukemia. Those are among the blood cancers that people are getting diagnosed with. The fact that these diagnoses are recurring more often, it just means that the awareness and swift action into getting treatment is necessary. I was recently approached by my doctor, and my doctor wants to give me the opportunity to do some public speaking or some awareness campaigns. And I told him that I'll be down to do it. We'll just got to see how far this goes. I was very happy to hear that I was asked because I feel that people should know about this in case it happens to them or to someone that they know. And I'm all for helping people in the best way that I can. Now, I want to segue back to my uncle Francis. So, my uncle Francis, I'll just put this up again. He was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, and I didn't know about this until recently. He actually shared this with me, uh, I want to say a few months ago. He shared it with me, or a few weeks ago. It was rather recent. But I'm glad he shared this because now it helps put pieces together as to the occurrence. It happens most often with African American folks, more the males. Doesn't mean that other people can't get it, but a person like myself, African American, I was very, or I won't say very, I was more prone to getting the diagnosis. As you can see, I had it. And what this tells me is that my uncle had it. He took the treatments. He responded well to the treatments. But then the cancer started to come back after, I want to estimate about 10 years. I might be off by the number of years. But it came back in some way, shape, or form. Now, the fact that he's gone right now, that story will stay where it is. But I just wanted to highlight that he was able to live past the age of 80. So that gives me some hope of life expectancy. But then again, not all outcomes are the same. So I don't want to give a false promise or false interpretation of what can happen. But you know, getting back to my uncle, he was a hard worker. He loved the garden. He liked to grow fruits and vegetables. He was an honest person. He was a God-fearing man. And when he found out about my situation, he and the family, they were praying for me. They were thinking about me. They were reaching out to the missus. They asked about my kids. When the news came about that the cancer was gone, they were so ecstatic. They were so happy to hear. I could just feel the hugs that they had. I could just feel it. His words of wisdom, he was a person who, if you spoke with him, he was a glass half full person. He knew how to reason, he knew how to explain certain things. He was very smart, he was very intelligent, and you couldn't rattle him. In a sense, he had great health, very rarely had to go to the hospital, but I guess when you get older, sometimes that does change. But generally speaking, he was in the best of health. He lived a long time. He's traveled a lot. I'm grateful for his family, for his cousins, who I love dearly. I don't want to leave anyone out, but I'll just say all of them. You know who you are. And to Aunt Sissy, I also want to say, please accept my condolences. I'm grieving with you. I'm grieving with all of us. I'm actually choked up a little bit. but you mean the world to me, Uncle Francis, and I'll never forget you. Thank you. You were there for us when my dad passed, and your words of wisdom and your family, I just felt, I felt, I felt loved, and that's what I needed. I needed that. So I just want to the family, I want to say thank you. To Uncle Francis, I want to say thank you. One last thing I wanted to mention. I just want to mention it's my other cousin, Patricia. It's her birthday today. So Patricia, if you're watching, I want to say a happy birthday to you. And I want to say thank you for reaching out, for checking on me. It's much appreciated. Lots of love. And I'll try to reach out to you later on. I just want to give you a happy birthday shout out. It's just a crowded agenda of things. And I have more things to talk about as we go along my journey as a cancer survivor. Thank you all for joining. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Share with folks who you know. Turn on your notifications so that you are aware of new content coming in. You take care. You be well.